Today we will be walking you through how to import contacts into our system. Before we begin, there are some things that you need to complete before you can import contacts. Number 1, you must complete an import certification. If you have not completed our import certification, you will be prompted to do so before being able to import your contacts. Number 2, the only file format that is able to be imported to our platform is a comma-separated values file, also known as a CSV. Number 3, make sure that your file name is free of any spaces and non-English letters in your file name. Number 4, in your file, please make sure that the column containing numbers contain only numerical characters. This means that no spaces, hyphens, parentheses, or periods will be in the cells containing a number. You are now ready to begin importing contacts onto our platform. Begin by navigating to your contacts by selecting Contacts, selecting All Contacts, and finally selecting Add Contacts on the upper right-hand corner of the page. In this tutorial, we will be using the import method as our way of adding contacts. To add contacts into our system, we need to decide which distribution list we want to add them to. We have the option to add them either into an existing distribution list, or we can create a new distribution list now. In this case, we will add our contacts from this import file into an existing distribution list named Tutorial Contacts. Next, we need to decide how to handle invalid contacts. This will decide how our system will handle contacts that were unable to be imported. We have two options. One is to discard only the invalid contact field and import the rest of the record. Two is to discard the entire record. For our tutorial, we will leave the default option of discarding only the invalid contact field and still importing the rest of the contact data. Now, we will decide how to handle already existing contacts. We have two options to choose from. Replace the existing record with the new record being imported, or keep the existing record and do not import the new record. We will keep the default option of replacing the existing contact with a new contact for this tutorial as well. Now we can drag and drop the CSV file that we had prepared earlier into the designated area. If there are any issues with the file that we are attempting to import, a red exclamation point will appear and provide the reason to why the file cannot be imported when hovering over it. We can now match up column headers from the import file with our platform's equivalent. The column header first contains our contact's first name, so we will match it with first name. We also have our mobile number listed as phone, and we will select the data from here as mobile. Now we can select Add, and your contacts will begin to be added into our system. Depending on the number of contacts that are being added, this can take up to a few minutes to complete. You can review your past import attempts and see how many contacts were added from the import process by selecting Contacts and then Import History. The import history will be named by the file name. If we select our recent example, we can see that all of our contacts were added successfully. If any contacts had failed, we can select Export Discarded Records to download a file of all contacts that failed to be imported, along with the reason for failure. That's how you can import contacts into our system. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.